love the Fey jazz.
Ooh, new song.
Welcome to Last Call 24, everyone. Joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie.
Yeah,
here to discuss the first episode into the Fey Wild.
New song, new year, new chapter.
New characters.
New setup.
Yeah, so we are actually filming our sessions from now on.
We're trying it.
We're trying it.
Yeah.
We're trying it. And we're going to be using this mainly for Reel and TikTok snippets that we can share out into the world.
Our best bits.
We hear people like to see our faces. I don't understand it, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The algorithm. We need to feed the algorithm.
We
and
must
it's
feed
all we know.
We must feed the algorithm. Maybe the demon is the algorithm.
Give me your best clips.
Honestly,
Content.
that's how I look at Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, no,
It
every
is the
time I'm like,
demon.
fuck, I'm giving in. Yeah, let's go.
Anyway.
So I think first and foremost, we should discuss, you guys are playing new characters right now.
Oh my God.
Yes, we are. That was interesting. Tough. Scary.
Scary, for sure.
So weird.
Honestly, the
It
scariest
is.
part was I forgot that every time you're doing a new D&D like intro, the first thing that's asked is, what do you look like and who are you?
Yeah.
Forgot that was coming my way.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what do I look like?
Yeah, I actually had like a bunch of descriptions written about like, oh yeah, she's got like little glowing eyes and like has like a little green suit with like little like embellishment, all this shit. None of it, just pink hair and is drinking with beetles. And I it's still fine. Still fine. Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm a fairy ranger.
Yeah.
You are a gnome.
I'm a gnome. I'm a rogue.
Rogue gnome.
Arcane trickster.
Rogue gnome.
Yeah. I'm a sneaky magic man.
Yeah. And
named Pickle.
When you said crude drawing of a pickle, like that you put
Yeah.
on your hat, I was just like, so it's a penis.
It's a
penis.
yeah.
It's a pickle. It's a pickle.
It's a
A
pickle.
crude drawing of a pickle.
Yeah.
Yes.
It depends on how
Yes.
crude.
And John Tree is a dryad monk.
A dryad monk
Yeah.
of the open hand technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate how much I love all these characters. Though.
Yeah, me too.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, so maybe quick introspection. First of all, actually maybe Chris after. Did you enjoy playing your character? Did you?
Very much.
You know, it's a good like, you know, side trek,
Yeah.
you know?
I very much enjoyed it. Yeah.
Even building them out, like,
Yeah.
because we were all like, obviously we talked about it, we joked about it, like we were going through like all these different ideas. For the Fae, like this is my first true time playing in Fae stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just excited for it's just texture and like starting right from the bar, like right off the top. I was just like, this is what I want. I want a walking tree bar, and I'm a fairy, and my friends are a tree spirit and a gnome that live in the tree spirit tree. It's just such a ridiculous.
It's Fae.
Thanks,
It
Chris,
is the
for
Fae.
making fun game for us to play.
Yeah,
That's all.
And I think I brought this concept to the three of you of potentially playing new characters, at least for this kind of side quest, because I almost wanted to introduce the Fey Wild to the listeners through the perspective of people who already know the Fey Wild quite well, so they can get the full immersion of it, at least right away, before we have Team Not the Time kind of
Confused as hell.
jump in and have no clue what's going on, right?
It's like the perfect way to set any context.
Yes.
And you're contextualizing the entire world as well as you know, bringing to speed like all the weird trickiness of the Fae.
All the
It's like-
players involved too.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
all
There were
chorus-
some
The
recurring
fucking
characters.
Jonas Standy.
Jonas Standy off the top.
Jonas
Oh my
Standy.
god!
Awesome.
The moment you described human and wearing all black, like AKA Meridium armor.
Meridium
Fucking
armor.
extra.
I was like, this motherfucker, and then you said two great swords, and I was like, yeah,
Takes one off,
yes,
puts it beside the door as he enters inside.
I just love that we're creating a world, guys.
It's so funny. I picture him like climbing the tree. Is just sweating with his two great swords. Fuck this place. Fuck this place so
Like,
much.
carrying-
I fucking hate it. And then just getting absolutely battered by us at the
my
table.
Yeah, I kind of love.
And you know secretly he wanted to stay and rest, but because the conversation was just so exhausting for him, he's like, it's going to be less exhausting to just travel back down right away.
I also love his desperation. Technically, like I understand that this is our quest and this is our plot, but I do love the desperation of him being like, "Yeah, I heard there were scouts, and it's like these like crazy little like yeah, we'll fucking do it." Like just at the one table that we're like, as soon as he comes in, it's like, no, you're not looking for. It's us. It's only us. We're your only option.
Yeah.
The gnome, the fairy, and the tree.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I guess you. Yeah. Good luck. See you never. That's it.
I just can't imagine
hilarious.
all of the things that he's dealt with
Yeah.
through years of being like the liaison between the Hallow
He's
and the Fey Wild.
Exhausted.
Yeah,
I'll say that. Yeah.
I love that I mean, it's the first time I've met him, right? And he's my Clue's uncle.
Yeah.
I just love that as a part of the character because then when I go, like, he'll have all this historical context of like, you got to watch out for these Fey people, and Clue will be like, "What do you mean? Everyone seems fine."
Yeah.
We
We got little snippets like in the main campaign of like I remember Meldar explaining like, "Oh, Jonas Stund, he's been a diplomat for Hallow for many years," and then now you really know what Jonas has having to deal with.
What is involved in being the diplomat?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
And then just going back to the character creation, I will say, like, I've played in the Fae a few times, but it was always like coming to the Fae, coming from like a grounded world and then going
you belong
into Fae versus us making characters that belong.
Yeah.
Very
and
different.
From the very beginning, you can just play with the fuckery of it.
Because
and
all
it's
three of us were like,
awesome.
how can I make these characters the most like dynamic in personality and like quirky and like swarm keeper,
Like-
2 foot tall and little fucker.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Like we did a session 0.
Yeah, we did.
Specifically also to talk a little bit about like why, like what our relationship with each other.
Yeah.
And I love the idea that we're like specifically people that know our way around.
Yeah.
Like that we
Like
are
scouts.
scouts.
We-
We know our, like we aren't, because it is kind of like the idea of like, no, don't follow the fairies. Like you're going to get lost in the Fae are just common threads of the Fae in general. And so the idea to be like, nah, we're the best at like navigating that weird shit is a little, it's just a really fun thing to play
and
with.
also super helpful for the plot when we're not having to like get like being spoon-fed context by Chris. It's like, you go there, you know where it is.
Crazy.
I think, and I feel like even though I don't know what the fuck's going on, me as Pickle like feels very confident in this world, and just playing like, you know, skipping a little bit ahead, but like, you know, the meeting with Ken and just being like, we've seen this guy so many times, right?
Speaking of Ken, I wanted to ask Chris, have you watched Critical Role Campaign 1?
I have not.
Okay,
Are we gonna get sued?
no, but I will say, like, I thought you hadn't, and that's why it's just funny. But I could just say that it's just so funny that that's where you went with Ken, because it's very similar to an entity of like Sun Tree vibe in.
Well, the reason why I did that was because I know when Hartley came to me with the character that he wanted to do, and his name was John.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, okay, if it's another Dryad, it's gonna have to have a similar kind of naming pattern, which is why the big treant was named Pat. And the name of the bar, Root Top, is like a play on words of like it's a rooftop bar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very simple.
Love that. But yeah, I just thought like this guy's just a chill kind of Dryad, but he's also acting as like
a doorway,
the gatekeeper for the summer court. Yeah.
Love that.
But yeah, because also like even for you to recall your voice at the top of the episode, I was just like, yeah, it's like yoga teacher Hartley. So,
I didn't go that way.
No. But it's like it's the idea of like no, it's just the vibe.
As a little like heads up to all of our listeners, when right before we clicked record on all of the cameras and all of the mics and stuff like that, I was like, I can't remember what John's voice is gonna be. I don't know. And Maggie's like, oh, you're doing something like slow. You're gonna like you change it like normal Hartley, but you change up the cadence and stuff like that. And then Maggie, like you just said, was what did you say?
Yoga teacher.
Yoga teacher Hartley. And I was like, yes, 100% yoga teacher Hartley.
Yeah, perfect.
Fucking 30 seconds into the episode, I am so different than anything I imagined.
Oh, imagine taking a yoga class led by John Tree.
What?
It would take 4 days.
Just, oh my God. And I love what it became.
I think
oh my
so.
God.
And I think like it's like, we had a session 0, but we were like still like we were coming up with other like ideas, and I had a character that was like a Herongon, which is like a rabbit folk, and he talked like this the whole time.
Yeah.
We obviously decided on Pickle. Pickle's great.
The way to be.
But you know, you can't like until the mic starts rolling and we move on to episode 1, like
because I think you were trying to be a little bit more of a fucker.
Yeah,
And
I toned him down a little bit, but
You
like
toned him down.
and it just like
in a better way.
I think so too, because I didn't want to be like super crazy.
And I'm sorry you had to do that. I have a
No.
feeling you had to do it a little bit because I was so wily.
no apologies. I think it fit right in. It fits right in with
Because it was
everything.
interesting when we were in our session 0, we were kind of talking about you guys being very crazy, and then I was going to be the straight man. We didn't do that.
No.
I ended up being the insane one, and both of you were the straight men going like,
I
"Oh
love
my
that.
god!"
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Like I think we said it like when like Chris
Oh
was
my
rolling or something,
God.
but you were like, I love that it's us leading,
Yeah,
leading John Tree versus him leading us.
Yeah.
It's so funny hearing the voice of Pickle being the voice of reason. It's like,
Yeah.
we've been over this.
yeah.
So many times, John.
Yeah.
Oh my
times.
Well, it
god!
was funny because when you first intrigued like the idea of pickle,
Yeah.
it was very like, this is just Mike on the most cocaine possible.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you were like
yeah.
high strung,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like in it. I was just like, this is a lot. Like this is
Yeah.
also a lot of energy to keep
Yeah.
up.
For like hours.
I love where Pickle ended up.
I think so
I love
too.
him so
I think
much.
he fell into
yeah.
a good little spot.
Frankly,
I love that he's
all-
exhausted.
all
Yeah.
3
Yes,
of our
yeah.
characters. I mean, I think it shows a lot of growth, and kudos to all of you. Not Chris, excluding Chris.
No, come on.
No.
this guy in.
Listen,
Get
ignore
him in
Chris.
here.
Listen,
Get-
ignore
Chris, don't leave.
Listen to me.
Don't leave,
Chris. Get out for a second while I compliment everybody else.
opposite of that.
It shows a lot of growth from episode 1 to episode 1 of this little like
little
two-shot.
mini chapter. Yeah.
The comfortability, we are 1 in front of cameras and mics, but 2 starting a new character
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, of course.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like immediately fell into it, and
Yeah.
like we had a couple pauses and stuff like that as an audience you won't hear because we'll have cut them out, of like all of us just 5 minutes in going like, oh, this feels natural, this feels good, like
Yeah.
we're all falling into like the comedic timing of it all, the characters of it all,
Yeah.
pretty naturally.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the
This
important
is
part.
growth.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's growth.
because we wanted to make sure that like it felt like you guys had known each other for a long time. Like it wasn't like when Clue, Minx, and Dylan met each other, where it's like you guys are complete strangers and you have to grow
Yeah.
to
Because
learn
we
to like each
needed
other.
to have that right away.
You guys needed to. Well, you are a scouting party and have been like that for a number of years. So like you have to have that camaraderie already, and I think you guys really nailed that. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's a
And-
lot of fun to fall into that and sort of like see that get ironed out within like, the first couple of minutes. We
Yeah.
find the things that work, your delayed responses, that
Yeah.
works. Let's keep building off
Yeah.
of that. Really fun.
It makes it easy as well when you
Cute.
have someone else to just gang up on, like
Yeah.
Jonas Stanley,
Yeah.
where it's like you just like, okay, let's just dogpile.
Yeah.
Closet.
Fuck you, man.
I think it's actually I'm just thinking about it now. I think this episode, almost more than any other, Chris had to play the fewest number of NPCs.
It's true.
You had to play Jonas Standy, the bartender,
Pallet. Fucking
Who
Pallet.
is the sister
I
of
hate you.
Diesel?
I hate you.
good.
It's
Well,
so
'cause
good.
I wrote it down and I was like, odd name. Just
Yeah.
like
Like for
writing
the
it.
Fey, yeah.
Yeah. I
Pallet
was like,
Diesel.
okay.
I thought it worked so well that Easel as like a staff member of like the Wandering Wonder,
Yeah.
and his sister Pallet, who is the bartender of a moving tree.
Yeah.
Like they're both very adventurous type people where they're constantly on the move. So I thought like this eccentric kind of
So,
family like,
yeah.
would show up somewhere.
If we
100%.
need a paintbrush,
Yeah.
I'll lose it.
Yeah.
His name's Stroke.
It's stroke.
Yeah.
Stroke.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
And then Ken.
And then Ken.
And then the Darklings, of course.
of course.
Yeah. Darklings, but and I guess so maybe 4, but like relatively efficient episode. Like I'm
Yeah,
pretty,
it was really cool playing as like a really good rogue. Like
Yeah.
Pickle is sick.
Yeah, Pickle
Like,
knows how to fucking rogue it up.
I like that whole sorry, you were gonna say.
Oh no, I was just gonna give you a shout out because like also like at the beginning of this episode, like Mike was like, guys, I don't use spells, I don't do
Yeah,
these
I
things.
realized,
And
yeah.
it was just no, you did great.
Yeah,
like,
This is my
how'd
first
it
time
feel?
using spells.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, and I'm sorry for the folks that play D&D all the time and know how they work. Yeah, it's a learning curve, but boy was that fun. And then like just like doing that like solo recon thing with like stealing the papers and
Oh,
bringing
that
them
was
With your
awesome.
mage hand just grabbing.
We haven't managed that
I
before.
did all of that for for not being able to read it, and
Yeah, I
then
know.
you guys fucking fail all the checks, and I'm like, God damn it! And then
yeah.
we have ultimately go in and fight them.
We just go for just walk in.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was very. I think even our decisions were very Fey-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Very like
Oh, we didn't question as much as we do in the like I feel like we
No.
weren't as careful, which
Yeah.
is also
which is kind of cool.
because it's like a one shot essentially. Like it's
Yeah.
very much just, like it's how we're playing it the way that like I do home one shots in the same way where it's like no, bring a fucked up, weird, broken character. Let's do this. Like, let's go for it. And it's kind not like we're not as broken, but like I do like the idea that it's like we just get to kind of play with this for a bit and just tell story with it.
So much fun.
So we have a favor from Titania.
Yeah,
No, well,
another recurring character from the main campaign as well, by name, of course. We haven't met her yet, but
so we're doing this it's a big favor.
Yeah.
A lot of success potentially if we get this done. Maybe Pickle will just find a new tree.
Okay.
Get adopted.
Well, but anyway, that plus loving that we that plus like going into the mines. We're doing that.
The mines.
That's the next thing. We're trying to find an item. We don't know what it is.
A thing.
A thing.
that
Classic Chris being like, you have to get the information, but I won't tell you what it is.
You'll know it when you see it.
I'm seeing patterns, Chris. I'm learning.
Yes, the lack of information.
Speaking of Chris, just to take another moment to appreciate the first of all, your description off the top was very good.
Yes.
But then the way that you described the Fae it just threw me into it. Like I fully knew, like it was just so Fae-ish, and everybody has their own different takes on the Fae and like and what things they take from natural D&D lore and what things they create on their own.
Yeah.
And it was just awesome. It was like I was there. I could see it. Your descriptive words were on
10
point.
out of 10. That was
10 out of
great.
10.
Yeah, you did
I-
a fantastic job building
thank
that
you.
world.
I really wanted the Fae to feel very like fluid and easygoing, and I
Yeah.
think like establishing like there's no roads, but like if you go in a certain direction, a road will appear in front of you. Like there's no currency. You get things done by exchanging favors and debts and all that kind of stuff. It's very different from like Hallow. And at the same time, it's very different compared to other variations of the Fae. For example, like the Equinox.
Yeah.
That is
Right.
my own homebrew creation, which
Yeah,
we will
very
learn
cool.
more
Which is
about later on as
awesome.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, this like kind of clash between light and dark where it just feels like static electricity of like these two like factions just meeting in the middle, and it just produces
And
this.
you haven't even gotten to kind of like what happens twice a year in the equinox.
No,
which
we have not.
We will we get to next session?
Maybe not next, but
Maybe
maybe,
not
the
next.
ones when we get back to our original
Ah,
characters.
Usually.
Chris has told
Yeah.
us things you don't know.
Yeah.
We can't make
Which is
audience.
rare. Chris doesn't tell us shit.
Yeah, Chris tells us fuck all.
Listen, I think it's a sign that like if I'm telling you stuff, I have other stuff that I haven't told you
Yeah,
as
of
well.
Of course
Well,
he
that's-
does.
We were
course
also
he does.
reflecting on that at the top before even playing this, where we were just like, man, isn't it crazy that like Minx has a voice that's still talking to her and we didn't look at that at all yet?
Yeah.
Like we don't know what's happening because
So much.
And then like Dylan has shackles and Clue is just going
Mind wiped.
through it,
Memory
mind
wiped.
wiped.
That was such
yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah, like
I just, you know what? It
We're
really
examining
feels
none of it.
like, it really feels like we are going to very effortlessly get to 100 episodes, which Chris has said, and people can say like, oh, it's like it's going to be a long running campaign. Chris has so much left in the woodwork.
Yeah.
Like, holy.
And we don't investigate any of it. We go, man.
we haven't been
that's
given- he'll give us the
crazy, bro.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway.
Well, you do, except you all roll like terrible
Dog
insight
shit.
check.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
man, I will say it's fucking sick being in the Fae and having any form of intelligence or wisdom
Yeah.
in our characters as a group, even.
Yeah.
'Cause,
When we
like,
get there as Cluminx and Dylan is going to be a very different experience.
I was just by default less anxious coming into this because I was like, man, we got skills now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
because we're the same level as them, but I think we're a little bit all like
we're better.
we're better all around.
We're all technically
I optimized my character
Better,
this
yeah.
time. Thanks to you guys.
yes.
This
Oh.
time I put more points into Constitution. Thanks to you guys, because I
Yes.
also did fail doing that originally.
Yep.
And you guys were like, no, don't make the
Change
same
it up.
mistake.
Right before we started recording, he
had
had 27
27
HP, and we're like, we're gonna change around your ability scores so that you're actually kind of okay the way you
And
should
the best
be.
thing is it went up to 45, and I don't really know what I lost.
Yeah, it's the
I looked at
same.
the
that's the
sheet and I
beauty
was
of
just
math.
like, and I looked at it and I was just like, I don't see anything different. I'm still great at everything that I was gonna do.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What were those
Yeah.
points
That's
going?
you got to start with D&D. You got to understand dump stats.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful.
anyways, I think we'll end the last call here. Yeah, we may have already mentioned this, but we only have one more episode with these three characters. So
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
One
just
more.
a quick little experience.
yeah,
Hopefully we get to see some Pickle Dylan action maybe further down the
What
line.
the fuck do you mean by that? Hold the phone. Stop it.
No, I meant like the
You're
fact
doing
that,
this.
I wanted, No, I meant I wanted our characters to meet.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? You want to do Pickle
Hell
talking
yeah.
to Dylan?
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
I would rather die than do Clue talking to John.
Very good.
Clue's gonna murder
Hey,
John.
what's your deal?
Clue would get so fed up with John
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they're not
instantly.
friends.
No.
Instantly.
But yeah, hey,
But thank you so much for listening to this last call. Once again, joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. We'll see you next time on Trouble at the Tavern.
Yes, and one last thing, sorry to interject, just a little shout out and a thank you to both Dakota and Reed for supplying all of the film equipment here to allow us to film these sessions and make some fun little reels. So thank you guys. And yeah.
Amazing. Take it away with the slow Fey Jazz.
Beep, 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 beep.